Hello everyone. I want to just, ventilate some thoughts about why crime isn't stopped. So let's begin with the macro level crime, meaning weapons, trafficking, drugs and all sorts of crazy, disgusting stuff. Why is that still around on a big time scale? Well, it's obvious because those most important countries within that black business need black money in their black budgets, meaning money that they can use for things that they don't need to be held accountable as, still somehow tax money. You can still trace it one way or another, but when you have a black budget, you have money you can use for bribe, black ops, black secret projects if you want to develop something. So you need that kind of unscannable cash, which is not booked anywhere. So that's on the huge level. When we get to the smaller level, we have these gangs, these crimes, which are like in Sweden. It's not really a new phenomenon, but it's been escalating quite heavily the last couple of years. And the policemen in charge always say, we know who they are and we have to put some pressure on them. Well, that's useless, because first of all, we have an intelligence agency and every country has it, so you know who's doing what. And in some countries, for example Sweden, we have super good advanced technology, surveillance systems. We produce various advanced kind of weapons here, so the technology and the intelligence is there to trace and kind of get to the root of who's involved in what. So what's stopping the policeman who's once again saying, we know who they are, but we need to put pressure on them every day? What kind of pressure? So basically we can kind of start to speculate that the laws are too weak or something like that, but even that, in my opinion, is something that a good man of the law, or a woman, you can bend it, because if the government wants to get you for something, they will get you. So these gangs are still roaming free and doing what they want to, even though the police know who they are. So why don't they just strike there? On that level, I don't think it's quite obvious for what reasons, although if you look at the macro level, you know that the big players in the world are allowing this to happen. So on this kind of medium level, it's hard to figure out what's what, but you can either ask yourself, either it's because of total incompetence, or because they don't want to solve the problem. And the laws and stuff, I think, can be easily jujitsu'd in some way to suit the police to arrest these people and so on. Well, in my personal opinion, there are many railroads that need to be built. People who are into heavy crime and so on have no future in a normal, decent society. That's it. There is no way. That's why at the current level, for example in Sweden, people do 50 crimes, and maybe when they kill somebody or badly injure somebody, then the trial eventually goes down. And we can talk about the reasons there, of course, but the solutions are just available for any idea. I have my ideas, somebody else has their ideas, but the people in charge don't have an idea. They have the intelligence, they have the capabilities of dealing with this. So why is nothing being done? We have the people who should be protecting us. We have the intelligence of who's causing the danger. We have the technology to trace and track. All we need to do is some action. And that is something seemingly, for some reason, nobody is willing to do anything about, regarding international crime, national crime, and petty street crimes and so on. So yeah, incompetence or unwillingness, which one is it? There's nothing in between when you look at things like this. Anyway, have a good weekend, and thank you for watching. Take care and all the best.